Hey folks, I wanted to give you a let's give an update on the state of the Chordie update. It's been a few weeks since the last video. First, I wanted to show you some progress that has happened and show you kind of where the development is currently at. All right. So first of all, the last time I made a video is sometime in mid-March. So I'm gonna just show you all the stuff that was done. I think it was over here. This is where I started. So here's a big list. You can kind of see based on these time stamps when I'm able to get stuff done. And lucky for me, on, let's see, I think it was April 10th or whatever, my wife decided she was going to take a few days off because I had Mickey for 3 weeks straight or something like that. Just Monday through Friday. She was like, I'm going to take 5 days off. Final Fantasy 11 comes out. Final Fantasy 7 Remake comes out. I'm just going to play that and watch the kid. You can get a bunch of work done. So that's what's going on here. You can see a ton of commits. You can see all this stuff where I just got a bunch of work done. I'm just give you a little more. If you want to, you can just look through this. I'll scroll kind of slow. You can see all the stuff that's been accomplished since starting work on this this redesigned fretboard and redesigned database thing. And at the end of this video, I will show you what it is capable of doing and what I would like from you. So let me just place some notes just so you can kind of see what's going on. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see my hands, but know that I am playing stuff. Hopefully this won't throw weird errors or crashes or whatever. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to play some stuff. Maybe it'll sound good, maybe it'll sound bad, but whatever. It's just kind of demonstrating what's going on here. Oh, that sounded bad. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so best part about that is it was fast. Now let me show you something else. Pull up Logic over here. Okay, so I'm gonna quit Chordie. I'm gonna clear this database file. I'm gonna show you. This is to kind of show you what I need you to do. What I'm hoping to get from a bunch of users. So I'm gonna clear out this database file. So the database file stores everything that not what you play, but like all the fretboards and stuff that get computed. So when you use Chordie after playing this stuff, it's practically instant when it figures out like what fretboard goes with what notes you played. So I'm gonna play this. Let me speed this tempo up. Let's see, 180 is good. All right, let me run this again. Go back here. Let me go back to this to-do list because it looks cool. And we're just waiting for Chordie to open up. All right. Okay, here's Chordie. Let me put that down here. All right, so I'm gonna play this. It doesn't have anything in the database so it doesn't know how to play any of these notes. This is, I was just testing some stuff out. So just keep that in mind. All right, so first time, oh wait, this is not set to the right MIDI output. Whoops, reassign track. MIDI instrument, Chordie, MIDI in. Let's see, let me do a new track. Trying to do a demo. Chordie MIDI in, that's what it is. That's the name I gave it. Okay, let me try that one more time. All right. So you can see it's, figuring out some of them. For the most part, it's pretty quick. I hope you're able to hear that. You can see it doing a bunch of thinking in the background, in the console, in Xcode right there. All right, good enough. Okay, so you could see that it thought for a few of them. So if I play this again, it's not gonna think. You can see how quick it is. Okay, so you get the idea. What I am hoping people can send me are MIDI files of them playing stuff so I can run what they play through this, and if they play weird stuff that's not playable, I can figure out if it is playable on guitar and whether or not it is, if it should find some sort of solution, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's primarily the way this feature works is if you're using it in a teaching situation, say you were trying to teach some particular harmonic passage or whatever, you would figure out what you wanted to do, and then let's see, for example, let me just reset this, and I'll just play like 3 notes. I'll play like 3 chords. So if I had something like this, if I did like D major, let me change this key because I'm tired of seeing those G flats when they should be F sharps. Okay, so we have that. If we did this to that to that, okay? Say that's our chord progression. So we've got this, this, and this, all right? If I was teaching that for whatever reason, I would say, okay, when you play this, that voicing is fine. I like that the way that one looks. When you play this one, I don't want to see that voicing. Show me something else. Show me that voicing. Okay, so now when you play this chord, it's gonna show that. When you play this chord, it's gonna show that one. Okay, so that way you kind of, pre-prepare your lessons and the voicings you're gonna play and whatnot, and use this to figure out what you want it to show. Okay, so that's kind of what that feature is for. So what I'm hoping to get is people to send me MIDI files that I can run through this. It'll figure stuff out. For example, here are some examples of things that I know are physically playable, but we start getting into the range of not physically playable. So if we just do half steps down at the bottom of the keyboard, like that, that's playable, also playable, 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 not playable too, and then G sharp and A like that. And if we go one less, this one's not playable, G and G sharp. So there we go, couldn't find any solutions with choice, something is wrong. All right, it's just gonna figure out a bunch of stuff. It's gonna do that every time it repaints, so we'll just kill this for right now, because that's something that I need to fix. It's gonna do that every time the screen refreshes. Okay, so with that said, I need to find all that stuff. I need to figure out where that's happening. I need to figure out what it needs to do when that's displayed. I have a means of making it draw the, if you play like a bar chord, I want to add the ability for it to display a bar, to like show what frets your single finger is barring entirely. Let me run this again. There we go, gotta wait for it to wake up. I have, let's see, the rest of today, Monday and Tuesday, and then, let's see, she's taking Wednesday for herself, and then on, let's see, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I've got the boy, and then over the weekend, I'll have some more time. So I'm really excited that I got this. Basically, this fretboard feature is 90% done. Stuff, I would say even like 95, 98% stuff that I want to do. Let me show you that bar chord thing. Let's see. So if I play, let's see, if I play this, it would basically draw a single rounded rectangle covering both of these notes to indicate that you can play it with one finger instead of the 2 circles on like that. That's something that I want to do. Everything I said in the last video about the spelling table feature, I haven't even touched that yet. This whole past 3 weeks and whatnot, it's just been all about optimizing this whole thing and making it really, really fast. I had some people say that they thought that they would prefer the previous logarithmic display where like the lower frets on the neck are wider than the ones higher up on the neck. I think that might get a little weird when you start adding, oh, that's a bug right there, the fact that it didn't update this, and it should have, I just added a bunch of frets. If you do that, and you add strings and whatnot, I'm not sure how that spacing would end up looking. And the fact that like you can no longer see the letter name in the dot, the name of the note that's right there, is kind of like, I don't know if I want to do the logarithmic thing. Might make it harder to read. Okay, so let's reset that back. All right, so cool, we found a bug. Awesome. Let's see if I can fix that over the next couple hours. All right. Well, I've rambled long enough, so I just wanted to give you an update on the state of this. So again, if you have the app, please send me MIDI files of you playing that I can run through this, so I can see if I can break it, or see if I can figure out some way to show, information about, hey, you played something that's not playable, or you played something that's just kind of like doesn't fit well on the guitar, that sort of thing. Okay, let me wrap this up here because I'm starting to ramble. All right, I just wanted to share with you. Thanks so much for supporting the Chordie and supporting my course and whatnot. Yeah, I'll check in, hopefully the next time I check in, I will have all those things that I want to implement done, and then this can be off and out the door. I had wanted to get this whole thing done around April 15th or so, because that's the 5-year anniversary of when I first released this app. But that's clearly not going to happen because it's April 12th now. All right. I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks so much for supporting the app, supporting my projects and whatnot. And yeah, all right. Later. Hey, I just wanted to add, so I looked into this. Turns out I was just forgetting to repaint after updating the fret numbers and whatnot. So that bug that I showed earlier is fixed. It was a single line. Super easy. Okay. See you in the next video. Deuces.